we go.
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Here's Kirilenko. Wembanyama, a screen. And the basket by Kirilenko.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
James has a two-pointer. They get the rebound. O'Neal just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Jordan outside. Shot from the wing. That one goes in.
And we know Jordan is a master from the mid-range, whether he's squared up or falling away. You feel like it's going to splash.
To the paint, and stolen by Jordan. Outside for Wembanyama. Outside Kirilenko. 5 to shoot. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And the Bulls, another 3.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
James has a two-pointer. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And, you know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Pass to Holmgren. From past the arc. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
The kick out to LeBron. That's good on the jump shot.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here is Jordan. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Kirilenko. Pass to Holmgren. Let's go. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
A silky smooth shooter. Holmgren makes it look so effortless at times.
Poked away. Durant for 3. From beyond the arc and then some.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have set the tone, and the rest of the team has followed.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Outside Jordan. Outside Kirilenko. There's the triple. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. Long Beach trails by 6. The drive by Holmgren. Oh, and the jam by Holmgren.
And we knew Holmgren could get up there, but wow, he put some spice on that one.
And a wide open look for Jordan. Sinks the three-pointer. Jordan's got 5 points so far.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
That's a big turnaround right there. LeBron answering right back with the 3. He knows momentum is in the balance, and he wants it to swing his way.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. Wembanyama high post. Holmgren wide open. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. He's got 11.
And the corner hasn't been one of Holmgren's usual spots, so the rookie must have been feeling confident.
And so it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
And they get it back.
Superb D that time from Sampson on the shot block.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Chicago. Pass to Scalabrine. Hits the three-point bomb. Scalabrine's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
He's all alone. Out to KD. Launches it. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
When it comes to catch and shoot situations, Durant as reliable as it gets.
Here's Holmgren. Sampson pulls it in.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And Scalabrine gets it to go.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And here's Irving after LeBron James hitting the three. Pass to Scalabrine. Another three for Chicago.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Holmgren wide open. The three-pointer off the mark. The Bulls leading by 16. Now Durant. Here's Scalabrine. And the three off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
O'Neal no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Fade away. Chicago grabs the miss. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half. Pass to Chamberlain from downtown. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Here's KD. Chamberlain with the rebound.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Now here's Irving. No scoring in this one. Pass to Scalabrine. This one for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
And guys,
Yo, you
there are
don't know how
some
to
you
stop
can give
that,
that
huh?
shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Chicago
That's so
leading
bad.
by 22.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Fires for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Scalabrine's got 15 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And so it's Chicago, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And the Bulls with possession. Hardaway with the steal. Goes up. And it's Hardaway with the jam.
And if you want athletic ability, then look no further. Hardaway with a stylish jam.
Jordan with it. 5 points in the game. Launches a three. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Long Beach trails by 21. Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
Yep, that one goes.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Shoots the three. Long Beach with the rebound. Here's Hardaway. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Chicago leading by 23. And here's Kirilenko. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Holmgren. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Michael Jordan. It's his first trip to the line. Hardaway hits them both. Here's James. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. They get it back. Goes back up. Pass to Sampson. Here's LeBron. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Scalabrine, no luck. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Long Beach. Puts up a three. Bangs home the trifecta. Tatum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You got to D-up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
The kick out to Irving. Takes the 3. Long Beach with the rebound. From deep three-point territory. The shot that time not on target. .44 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Scalabrine. Shaq with the screen. Puts one up from 19. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
You've got to admire and respect how Shaq fights for the rebounds there. I mean, he puts in the work to get those second chance looks.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Leonard with no one around. No good with the triple. The Bulls leading by 23. Now James. Still without a basket. Scalabrine, no luck. Roy fires from way outside. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Chicago just dominating this one. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now, here is Jordan. Wide open. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
And Jordan's jumper, simply wet. Love watching him rise up and knock it down.
Here's Roy. Tatum wide open. He fires one. That three off the mark. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Here's Holmgren. Rebound by Yao. Roy with it. The three ball. Knocks down the three ball. Roy's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
They trust Roy at the arc because he's pretty selective. He takes the shots he believes he can make.
Back to Jordan. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Yao, that's good.
Part of what makes Yao so dangerous, he doesn't have to be right inside to score.
Outside Roy. Shoots over Jordan. Roy with the bucket. Roy's got 5 points now this quarter. Chicago leading by 22. Jordan on the wing. Over to the left wing. For three, Holmgren. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that could carry on well throughout the year.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, GA.
Left his man lunging and reaching for air. That was something else right there.
Outside Leonard. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Kawhi, such a fiery competitor. He won't back down in the face of adversity.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Yao, that's good.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
And here's Leonard from 3. Sinks the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Screen by Durant. The shot by Jordan, no good. Long Beach trails by 20. Here's Roy. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Roy's got 9 points now in just the second half. And here is Jordan. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot on the wing. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Boy, Yao used all of his body there setting that screen.
Outside Tatum. Good D by Holmgren. Here's Jordan. Pass to Holmgren. No one near him. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. The deep 3 from Tatum. And here's Jordan outside, and they'll keep possession. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the